Welcome to the Board of Adjustments meeting on October 27th, 2009. I'd like to call this meeting to order as Vice Chairman. Roll call of members. Mr. Howard Dalton is absent. My name is Brad Walker, Vice Chairman, present. Ms. Kathy Desideer.
Present.
Mr. Jim Cecil.
Present.
Mr. Bill Lee.
Present.
Tyler Goo.
Present.
Ms. Adrian Conch is absent. I'd like to make an announcement to all members that Mr. Howard Dalton, our chairman, and Ms. Adrian Conch, our other member, have resigned from the board. So due to the chairman resigning, I'd like to amend the agenda to hold elections for chairman and vice chairman. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
I second that
Second.
motion.
Motion by Tyler Goo, seconded by Jim Cecil. I'd like to open up for nominations for chairman.
I nominate Brad Walker for chairman.
I'll second.
Nomination for Brad Walker for chairman, and a second by Mr. Bill Lee. Any other nominations?
I move we close.
Motion to close nominations by Ms. Kathy Desideer.
Second.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Bill Lee. I guess that makes me chairman since there was nobody else. Since
Got him.
I've been elected chairman, we're now open nominations for vice chairman. Do I hear a motion to open?
I nominate James Cecil.
I second.
I move we close the nomination.
Thank you.
Okay, nomination of Mr. Jim Cecil for vice chairman by Mr. Tyler Glue, seconded by Mr. Bill Lee. Any more nominations? There was no more nominations. It was closed by Ms. Kathy Desideer and seconded by
Second.
Mr. Tyler Glue. So therefore, no contest. It's Mr. Jim Cecil as vice chairman. All right. Next, we'll move to public comment period. Excuse me. This is my first meeting as chairman, so forgive me. Public comment period. If anybody would like to come up and speak, this is just a comment on how the board's doing. You will get a chance to speak per agenda item. So if anybody would like to speak, please come up. You'll have 3 minutes to speak. No one wanting to speak, we'll continue on. First, do I have a motion to accept the minutes of September 22nd, 2009?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Bill Leake, second by Mr. Tyler Glue. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? So moved. Taking a motion for the acceptance of the written decisions for September 22nd, 2009.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by, I barely remember my name, Kathy Desideer, seconded by Mr. Tyler Glue. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? It passes. We'll now move to the variances. First variance is zoning review ID 2033.09, lot 19 of Cambry Place for Mario Morales, located on the north side of Red Bud Road, approximately 90 feet west of Sweet Leaf Road. Mr. Morales in the audience?
I move we move this to the end of the agenda.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Cassie Desideer, seconded by Mr. Jim Cecil, to move it to next month's meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Excuse
So
me.
move. We'll move this to the November.
No, you said next meeting or end of the
No,
meeting?
the end of
End
our
of this
agenda.
meeting.
Oh,
Okay.
end of the agenda. Okay, thank you, Lance. Okay, so we'll move on to the next review. Zoning review ID 2034.09, Lot 7, East Creek Villas for Willie and Willie Contractors Incorporated, located on the west side of Bailey Drive, approximately 400 feet south of Germany Road. Is there somebody present for Willie Construction Contractors? Come to the front and sign in, please.
somebody would come up before me.
Just state what you're looking for and what your hardship is.
Lot 7 of East Creek Villas, we need a 5-foot setback variance. Our smallest plan will not fit on that lot, and we have a contract for the lot, but the lady wants this particular house, and it is our smallest house that we have available, and it will not fit on any of our lots, on this particular lot, I'm sorry.
Does the board have any questions for it?
Now,
The-
contingent on whether you get the variance or not.
Correct.
This
Yes,
is all, has she purchased this property already?
She has we have a contract, and it was contingent upon the finding of this council, whether or not she could choose that lot. If not, she was gonna move to another location. Not in our neighborhood, in a different neighborhood.
Do you live in this neighborhood?
No, I don't. I work for Willie and Willie Contractors. Randy Walker, he's sick today, and he asked me to come for him.
Know that feeling.
Yeah,
You said this is the house plan that the
that the buyer chose.
buyer chose.
Correct.
The smallest house plan that
It's
y'all
1306. It is the smallest plan we offer, and it would not fit on the lot. The lot is created in such a way that we don't have any plans that would fit, that meet the minimum requirements of the neighborhood.
Did y'all develop the neighborhood?
No, it was developed previous, Willie and Willie bought it from Ross Berthelot, I believe, but I'm not positive on that.
What's the lot number?
Lot 7 of East Creek Villas. It's
So-
a strange lot, and the way it sets, it's the lot that sits next to the utility servitude lot, the non-buildable lot, and that's why the setback is so strange.
And the Black Bayou's at the rear of this lot.
Correct. Black
So-
Bayou is between East Creek and West Creek Estates.
So the rear setback doesn't affect any people.
No, sir. It doesn't affect anybody. It's just the woods. There's a Black Bayou, and then West Creek Estates is behind that.
Okay.
You said Black Bayou's behind the lot.
Quite a ways behind it. Black Bayou sits between East Creek and West Creek Estates.
What flood zone is this lot in?
It's an X. We're not required to have flood insurance in the
The
neighborhood.
entire lot is in there?
The entire lot.
Now, from the distance from the house to Bailey Drive, is that the same distance as everybody else
Correct.
down this street?
Correct. I believe, I'm not positive, I think it's 25 feet from the road that we have to sit back to build on.
Okay.
You had quoted 5 feet, but I'm looking at your request here and it says 4.8. That's a pick.
Yeah.
Really. It's just, you quoted a general.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
mean, I got a call an hour ago to ask me to be here, so I'm just winging it by a phone call.
Right.
He said it was 15, it was either, it was at 15 and we needed 20, or it was at 20, we needed 15. He said there's 5 feet there that we were playing with.
Okay.
I don't know the exact details. I apologize.
Well, no, the reason why I say that, if the variance is granted, you realize it's going to be 4.8.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure Randy will realize that,
It
whatever you
wouldn't be,
write.
it wouldn't be 5.
You can
Yes,
change
sir.
that.
This house plan is the smallest plan that y'all offered. Have y'all attempted to shrink the house plan to fit?
We've tried, the minimum for the subdivision is 1,300, and we're at 1,306. So it was the best we could.
Who sets that standard of 1,300?
The architect review, that's in the restrictions of the neighborhood. I don't know where that came from.
What I'm getting at is, it may be easier to apply, try to get a variance of that restriction than to try to get a variance of parish ordinance.
I understand, sir. I don't know who sets that. I just know that the restrictions were in the neighborhood when we got there to sell it. So that's what we have to sell with.
Any more questions?
I make a motion that we open public hearing.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Jim Cecil and seconded by Ms. Kathy Desideer to open public hearing. If there's anybody that would like to say anything for or against this motion, please step up and you'll have 3 minutes to speak. If you can just sit right there, ma'am. Just stay right there. We'll allow you to rebut afterwards.
I'm Troy Barron. I live in Lot 8, next door to Lot 7. This is the first. I couldn't find anything on the website about what they actually wanted to do as far as the variance goes. That's why I'm here tonight. The only issue I have is I bought the smallest house in the subdivision, 1308.
1306.
Yeah, 1306. And my house fits on the lot next to it. I didn't think that lot was that much smaller.
According to the, I'm sorry, my signature.
Just let him finish and he'll,
Let him finish.
and
I
we'll let
didn't
you.
realize that lot was that much smaller than my lot. I really don't have anything to go by because I haven't looked at the plans next to it.
What size is your house?
Exactly the same one that they're doing now. I didn't think they could build the same house right next to each other as far as the rules go for the subdivision. I'm not definite on that. I have to check. But I thought that when I bought my house, they had said they were trying not to have two houses look exactly alike right next to each other. That was my understanding. I'm not sure about that. So
Well, you realize, sir,
This
that,
is the plan. Is this the same
I haven't seen
footprint?
that.
Yep. See this?
well, you realize that this particular board, doesn't have any jurisdiction over subdivision rules and regulations.
Okay.
So whatever the subdivision rules and regulations is, which I'm sure you all have investigated, we have no jurisdiction in that area. So that's something that you have to take up privately.
Right, but we're here because they want to move the house forward 4.8 feet, correct, on the lot?
Well,
No.
technically it's back.
It's back.
It's back.
Yeah.
Rear setback.
Like to the rear part of it, not toward the street.
In
The
other
street
words-
would
And the
stay
reason
the
I'm asking
same.
is first I've seen this. All I got was it was a variance to the zoning, so
Right.
it's the first I'm finding out what they're trying to do on the lot.
It's-
But that's the house right there, and you can see in between Bailey, they have to stay within the 25 feet, so they can't come forward.
Okay.
And then what they're looking for is the 5-foot variance in the back along the canal. It looks like.
Yeah, along the bayou.
Along Black Bayou.
Right. Okay. I'm fine with that.
Okay, well, are you objecting or
No, I came here to find out.
you just
what
want to
was
find
going
out?
on.
Okay,
Nobody
that's fine.
had- All I got was a letter in the mail saying he was doing a variance, but nowhere can you find what the variance is.
Right, okay.
So I wanted to know, I mean, I don't want to build a McDonald's next to my house,
Yeah.
anything like that, so that's why I'm here.
Okay.
So,
The older I get, the more I like to have McDonald's
I can
right
do-
by the house.
I don't want to,
I was
I can
kidding.
deal with the 4.8
was kidding.
feet. I just want to make sure I knew what was going on.
Okay.
So that they
Cool.
didn't do anything
Excellent.
strange
All
and
right.
out of the way. As far as the house being the same, I'll get with
I'll talk to you.
them on that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank
for
you, sir.
Thank you.
Is anyone else in the audience like to speak? Right? If you want to respond to it, or
No, just the elevations of the front of the houses will all be different. If that
Okay.
satisfies Mr. Sergeant Barron, it would be the elevations are different, but the floor plans can be the same. I think that was his concern.
okay. So no one else to speak.
I make a motion that we close public hearing.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Jim Cecil, second by Mr. Tyler Glue to close public.
William Lee.
Oh, Bill Lee.
Yeah.
To close public hearing. Anybody have a motion for or against?
Yes, I have a motion to accept this variance for the 4.8 feet in the back of the house. And, we have a second?
I will second it,
A second.
so that Brad has to say my name again.
A motion by Jim Cecil to accept the variance as written at 4.8 feet. A second by Ms. Kathy Desideer. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against?
Aye.
One
One.
against? Three. Okay. Motion passes.
Okay.
All right. We'll call back up the next variance on the
Thank you.
list. Zoning review ID 2033.09, located on the north side of Redbud Road, approximately 90 feet west of Sweetleaf Road, lot 19 in Cameron Place. Has that person showed up?
No, but we own the adjacent property. We received a letter.
Yes, ma'am. If we don't rule on it in this meeting, then anybody
Well,
want
I
to?
think in the past, we've allowed
We've-
people that were here to speak
And
one way or the other.
Seeing how we have people that has either objections to it, I'd like to go ahead and hear it now, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion, since we don't have a representative here, to go ahead and make a motion to open up public hearing.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Ms.
Two.
Kathy Desideer, second by Mr. Tyler Glue. Public hearing is now open. If you'd like to speak on this issue, please sign right here and sign-in sheet, and you have 3 minutes, ma'am.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I want to find out what it was about. I just received the letter, and I didn't know really what it concerned. They said it was required that he send adjacent property owners a letter.
Basically, what we have is the owner would like to place a 14 feet by 60 foot mobile home on an existing lot, and the minimum setback is 25 for the rear, and setback line is 20. We have to place the mobile home 10 feet from the front and rear property lines. So they want to come closer to the property lines than what the parish allows.
Well, from my understanding, from looking at this, it have a whole street that run between lot 19 and see, I own lot 81 and 82 and 58 and 57. And it's after it was lot 19 from this map that I got is Rosebud. They have a street running in between it.
That
So
was the
really-
driveway.
Wouldn't affect me at all.
Which lot do you own, ma'am?
81 and 82 and 58 and 57.
She's across the street.
Yeah, it's across.
81 and 82.
Across the street, okay.
It seems like they want to push the trailer further back to the back of the rear of the property instead up close to a road.
Okay, well, that don't really concern me then. You know, since it's on the other side of the highway, I feel.
Yeah, it's on the other side there.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with what they're trying to do, putting it closer to the back?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. Okay, well, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Would anybody else like to speak for or against this variance? Motion to,
I think you should go.
Okay.
Because like I said, it's on the other side of the street,
yeah.
so it don't affect us, really.
Okay. They have to send notice to everybody around, all 4 sides. And even if you're across the street, that's one side for them. So they have to send notice to y'all on it. So, okay. Thank y'all very much. Motion to close public hearing?
Make a motion to close public hearing.
Second.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Jim Cecil, second by Ms. Kathy Desideer to close public hearing. Do I hear a motion on this variance? Thank you.
I make a motion to defer it to next month, give an opportunity for the owner to present himself.
I'll second that.
Motion to defer to the November meeting by Mr. Tyler Glue and seconded by Mr. Bill Lee. All those in favor?
Aye.
Just a moment.
Hold
Staff.
on one sec.
You're fine there if you finished. I just wanted to bring up to the board that next month's meeting is the same week. I know it's a Tuesday, but the same week as Thanksgiving. So I don't know if you wanted to, I guess, move the meeting or what you wanted
Let's
to do.
finish this and we'll bring
Okay.
that up on
Yes,
the
sir.
old bill.
Okay.
Or under the agenda, new item. All right, do I hear a second?
Yep, we had a second.
Okay.
Vote.
No, oppose. Who's opposed? All those in favor for this, moving it to the November meeting?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes to defer to the next meeting. Okay. I lost my agenda. Here it is. Okay.
No.
We have a meeting conflict for November. All those that want the meeting on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Is it already scheduled for Tuesday?
It's always scheduled for the 4th Tuesday,
Right.
which is going to be the 27th. And I guess and I'll have to look. I don't know if December may fall same thing, I guess you could say. Yeah,
that's
so
two
we
in a
have to
row.
look at that also.
I'm okay with Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to check and make sure that this room's available also, because there may be a conflict with that, and we'll check.
Okay. Well, it'd be the same way. It should be regular anyway, huh? The regular meeting date?
Yes. Okay, I see. Yes. Okay. All right. But and at that point, I'll let you know also about the December meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Tyler Magoo, seconded by
I'll second it.
Kathy DeSater. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion adjourned.